There are products that seem like a steal at first glance. They feel smart when you pick them up, but just a few days later they leave you quietly thinking, I should have known better. And no one understands this more than the people behind the counter, the Walmart employees themselves. After thousands of returns and real stories from shoppers, they're starting to speak up. In this video, you'll discover 12 common household products at Walmart that employees quietly advise you never to buy, no matter how tempting the price. Some items sound harmless, but they're silent money drainers, slowly thinning your wallet without you even noticing. And the last item on the list, something you've likely bought at least once, is secretly costing millions of American consumers every year. Before we dive into these candid revelations from insiders, take 3 seconds to do something small but incredibly valuable. Comment the number 1 if you've ever bought something just because the price seemed too good to pass up. 12 cheap air mattresses. At first glance, an air mattress under $30 at Walmart seems like a convenient solution, perfect for overnight guests, camping trips, or emergency situations. But what Walmart employees see every day tells a completely different story. The first night feels fine. By the second night, you're sleeping on the floor. That's the honest feedback from one customer, and it's why this item tops the return list. Thin material, weak valves, and shoddy seams. Just one toss or turn in your sleep can create a tiny tear, enough to wake you up in the middle of the night with your back against cold tiles. Many customers even say the included patch kit is only good for patching up your lost faith. Worse, this often happens when you need comfort the most. When guests are over, when you're exhausted from a trip, or when you have no other options. Invest in trusted brands like Sound Asleep or Coleman, with thick seams, leak-proof valves, and non-slip coatings. They cost a bit more, but they won't betray you at midnight. 11. Walmart brand towels. Some items feel soft to the touch, but only on the store shelf. Walmart's own brand towels, often stacked at the aisle entrance with an attractive price, are a prime example. They feel soft, seem thick, and you think, this is enough to replace my entire bathroom towel set. But then the third wash happens, and that once plush towel is now stiff like a kitchen rag, shedding fibers like winter hair loss, and absorbing nothing but your disappointment. One Walmart employee put it bluntly. We call them fancy tissue paper. They look nice, but they're awful to use. The initial softness is just a surface treatment. It doesn't last. After a few trips through the washing machine, the fabric's structure breaks down, leaving the towel thin, frayed, and barely absorbent. Some customers even complain that the towels leave lint on their skin after every wipe. Opt for long staple cotton towels or Turkish cotton with a clear thread count of 600 or higher. Walmart still carries some good options. You just need to see past the marketing facade, because every day starts and ends with a face or body wipe. And true softness shouldn't be something that only exists on the first day you buy it. Subscribe to the channel today to never miss a video that helps you save money and avoid clever consumer traps. 10. Walmart brand light bulbs. The lighting in your home should be consistent, gentle on the eyes, and long-lasting. But when you choose the wrong bulbs, you don't just pay with money. You pay with every frustrating moment you flip the switch. Many shoppers are drawn to Walmart's own brand light bulbs. Bright packaging, low prices, and promises of energy savings and long life. But Walmart employees tell a different story, one of the most returned items in the home goods section. Why? Because long life sometimes only lasts until the second week. Customers often return with the same complaint. I just replaced it last week, and now it's flickering like a warning light. Others report inconsistent light flickering, uneven color temperatures between bulbs, or worse, sudden burnouts without warning. This affects your mood, your eyesight, and even the safety of your living space. And if the bulb is on a high ceiling, replacing it often feels like a workout. One nobody wants to repeat. Choose proven brands like GE, Philips, or Sylvania. They may cost a bit more, but each bulb is bright enough, reliable enough, and durable enough to keep you worry-free for years, not just weeks. 9. Thin shower curtains. Some things in your home seem harmless until they become a silent threat every day. In the bathroom, thin shower curtains are a perfect example. Priced at just a few dollars, made of lightweight, flexible plastic, and easy to hang in 5 minutes. You think, it's just a curtain, why overcomplicate it? But after a few showers, you start to see the truth. It doesn't just block water, it blocks cleanliness too. A Walmart employee shared, customers return them because they tear, stick, or start to smell. But the truth is, the fault isn't with the customer. The material is so thin it clings to you during a shower, like a cold breeze in winter. Worse, it traps moisture, doesn't breathe, and becomes a perfect breeding ground for black mold and bacteria within days of use. Customers often don't notice until they smell something odd or see faint black streaks along the curtain's hem. By then, it's too late. Look for mold-resistant shower curtains with adequate thickness, sturdy seams, and weighted hems or magnets to keep them in place without sticking to you. If you've ever bought this item, comment the number 2. 8. Cheap shower heads. You've probably thought, a shower head under $20? What a steal! But that's the trap thousands of consumers have fallen into, and Walmart employees see it every day. Cheap shower heads are often made of thin plastic with poorly sealed valves. When exposed to hot water, they warp, leak, and produce such weak pressure that you have to spin in circles just to rinse your hair. An employee shared, "You install it today, and tomorrow water's dripping all over the floor." Customers return these at least 5 times a week. Instead of turning your dream of a relaxing shower into a dripping nightmare, invest wisely. A shower head from Moen or Delta, slightly pricier, delivers strong, consistent water flow and lasts for years. No more holding the shower head, staring at trickling water, and feeling regret. A good morning starts with a good shower. Don't let a cheap item ruin your day just because you couldn't rinse your hair properly. Stick around until the end. Avoiding just one item on this list can protect your wallet and your sanity throughout the entire year. 7. Clear plastic storage bins. They look sleek, stackable, and transparent, like the perfect tool to turn chaos into order. But according to Walmart employees, cheap clear plastic storage bins are only neat to look at. In reality, they're fragile, frustrating, and hard to forgive. You think you found a smart storage solution. But the first time you try lifting a bin full of books or winter clothes, the handle snaps like your mood when you miss a sale. The lid doesn't fit. The plastic? So thin that a light squeeze makes it crack. Stacking them? The one at the bottom buckles as if saying, "I can't take it anymore." An employee once said, customers return whole stacks because the moment you put stuff inside, they fall apart like a bad joke. Choose brands like Sterilite or Rubbermaid, with thicker plastic, secure locking lids, and designs built to handle weight. They're made to survive multiple moves without shattering, stack without collapsing, and keep your trust every time you open them. 6. Small budget appliances. A toaster under $20? A blender that looks fancy for the price of a lunch? Sounds like a deal anyone would grab. But Walmart employees have another name for these. Two-use gadgets, then forgotten forever. That's the reality. Small budget appliances like blenders, juicers, or sandwich makers in the cheap range only look like they work reliably. But when you rely on them for a busy Monday morning, you don't get a perfect breakfast. You get strange noises, stuck buttons, or a burnt motor smell after 30 seconds. An employee put it bluntly, some blenders give up before they can even finish a banana, and then you lose time, lose faith, and buy the same thing again. Each time you think, maybe this one will be different. But with weak motors, cheap materials, and lifespans measured in button presses, they only differ in the box they come in. Consider investing in brands like Ninja, Hamilton Beach, or Cuisinart. Names proven for durable designs, strong motors, and clear warranties. They don't just survive your first breakfast, they're tough enough to last through your long-term routines, because your kitchen doesn't need another decorative appliance. It needs tools that actually work, so you can start your day with more than burnt toast or half-blended fruit in a glass. 5. Cheap area rugs. You walk into Walmart and spot a cute rug with colors that catch your eye, and a price as soft as the rug itself. You think, this is all I need to make my room cozier. But there's something you don't see. The sight of these rugs returning to the counter after just a few days of real use. Under the store's lights, they feel soft. But under daily footsteps, they slip, shed, fray, and tangle like hair after a sleepless night. A Walmart employee didn't hold back. We call these the slip and regret rugs. They slide under your feet and make you regret them after the first wash. Cheap rugs often lack non-slip backing, posing a tripping hazard for kids, the elderly, or even you on your own familiar floor. And if you think, I'll just wash it if it gets dirty, the truth is, many budget rugs can't survive a strong vacuum or a gentle wash cycle. Look for low-pile rugs with proper non-slip backing, sturdy sewn edges, and machine-washable materials. Brands like New Loom, Mohawk, or Wecotech certified rugs will give you a clean, safe, and truly cozy space. 4. Mainstays furniture. A neat bookshelf, a simple desk, or a cute nightstand, all for under $50. With minimalist designs and affordable prices, Walmart's Mainstays furniture line seems like a tasty, nutritious, and cheap choice for any small space. But behind that tidy appearance lies a far less tidy truth. An employee shared, "If there were an award for product that becomes recycling fastest, Mainstays would win year after year." Most Mainstays furniture is made from low-density particle board, a material that can handle a single novel but not an entire library. Thin screws, weak joints, and a structure that starts wobbling after just one move, like a chair in a tense meeting. Buyers often lose hope after a few weeks of use. The desk shakes with every keystroke. The bookshelf leans with every added book. And if you try disassembling it to move, say goodbye for good. Prioritize furniture with metal frames, high-quality plywood, or modular designs from brands like Better Homes and Gardens, Furino, or even upgraded lines at Walmart. They may cost a bit more, but they offer stability and durability and won't force you to replace everything after 3 months. 3. Cheap laundry baskets. Lightweight, convenient, colorful, and just a few bucks. Walmart's cheap laundry baskets seem like the simplest solution for daily laundry. But according to Walmart employees, these are one of the most common buy-again loops customers unknowingly fall into. An employee once joked, but meant it. The handle can't hold a load of laundry, but it sure carries the customer's regret when they return to the counter. These baskets are often made of thin, brittle plastic that cracks or breaks after just a few uses, especially when carried upstairs, over uneven floors, or filled with a heavy load of wet towels. Crack is a sound many hear on their very first use. It's not just about breaking. The inconvenience comes from the embarrassment of having to clutch your clothes to your chest because the basket is no longer intact. And that happens exactly when you need tidiness, discretion, and reliability the most. Invest in baskets with thick plastic frames, reinforced handles, or canvas-lined designs with metal supports. Models with wheels, drawstrings, or foldable features will make you wonder why you ever settled for the cheaper option. Because laundry is hard enough, don't let a basket make it even more exhausting. 2. Cheap wall clocks and decor. A vintage-style wall clock, a few pre-printed floral frames, or a wooden sign reading "Home Sweet Home," all for just a few dollars at Walmart. They look like instant beauty for your space, but according to insiders, these are some of the quietest yet most wasteful purchases in the home goods section. A longtime employee shared, "The clock stops ticking after 2 weeks. The frames warp or peel. They're beautiful for exactly as long as it takes to carry them from the shelf to your home." Most ultra-cheap decor items are mass-produced with lightweight, flimsy materials, like recycled particle board, plastic masquerading as metal, or paper-thin paint coatings. Clocks lose hands, slip batteries, or simply tell the wrong time despite new batteries. Wall art fades, discolors, or looks blurry, like it survived a downpour. The saddest part? They're not easy to fix nor cheap enough to keep, just cheap enough to regret a few times before tossing them without a second thought. Less is more. Instead of filling your walls with soulless industrial products, invest in basic clocks from trusted brands, real wooden frames, or handmade pieces from flea markets, Etsy, or Walmart's limited edition warranted collections. Good decor doesn't have to be expensive. It just needs to keep time, stay beautiful, and, most importantly, not make you shake your head every time you walk by. 1. Extended warranties for cheap appliances. At the checkout counter, after picking out a $19.99 blender or a $14.88 table lamp, the cashier gently asks, "Would you like to add an extended warranty? It's only $4.99. It sounds reasonable. Buy peace of mind for a few bucks. But if you ask the employees at the returns counter, they'll tell you a truth few want to hear. That peace of mind almost never comes. Most extended warranties for cheap items are filled with vague terms, limited coverage, and claim processes so complex they make you give up halfway. A Walmart employee said it plainly. Customers bring items back thinking they're covered. Then they find out the issue isn't on the warranty list. Worse, many warranties aren't even handled by Walmart but by third parties, meaning long wait times, cumbersome paperwork, and cases that often go nowhere. Invest upfront in a higher quality product from a brand with a reliable standard warranty instead of spending extra on a layer of protection that's only convincing on paper. If an item is so cheap that you need an extended warranty to feel safe using it, it probably wasn't worth buying in the first place. Because real protection doesn't lie in the fine print at the bottom of a receipt. It lies in choosing the right product from the very start. Don't get us wrong, we're not bashing Walmart. In fact, we love this place for the convenience and competitive prices it offers. But smart shopping isn't about buying more. It's about knowing what to avoid. These 12 items, you might have bought one, or you're thinking about it. If just one of them makes you pause for a few seconds before adding it to your cart, this video has done its job. You deserve products worth your money, not just because they're cheap, but because they actually do their job well. Share your story in the comments. You might just help someone else avoid a regrettable mistake.